Hey, everybody. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, and good night, because somewhere around the world somebody's watching, and that's exactly what it is. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. It's appreciated that you guys are here today. Today is a really, really important show. Um, if you've seen my Instagram, then you've seen that me say this could possibly be my last show. You've seen it in the title. Uh, you've seen that this could possibly be my last show. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm truly seeing that I am having I'm truly seeing that I'm having difficulty with with social media and their involvement in hindering me from getting the information to you. It is apparent that um, they do not want me to. It's apparent that they don't want me to actually give you guys the information. Trying to fix this. I see too much of it. There you go. See? There you go. There you go. It's apparent that they don't want me to give you the information. I posted something about Facebook being bought, and it seemed to have made some people upset. It was taken down. Uh, at the end of the day, the information that I'm giving is there for you to pick it apart, but I'm putting it there for you so you can prove me wrong. Just prove me wrong. Like, don't tell me I'm wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Okay? I got some information I want to show you guys, and then I have some live footage I want to show you guys, which is some special footage. So I'm gonna need you guys to stick around. Alex Jones has done a series on FEMA camps, and I think it's time that I do a series on FEMA camps as well. I've talked to you guys about King Alfred Plan. I believe that I was quite candid with with what with what I knew about it in regards to getting you guys up and actually, watching. I'm gonna play some stuff. Let me just get this queued up while you guys are being quite patient. There you go. Back. Let me get to you guys now. Alright. No, we don't want that. We want this. This is what we want. While that plays, let me see if I can get this situated. I don't know what's going on with this right now. That's a little bit on that side. Alright, well, let me let this play. I didn't have time, y'all. I had a lot to do.
Not too long ago, I talked with Dale Bohannon, whom I've known since, I guess, the mid-1980s. And he told me something very interesting that he found back in the fall of 2000 while he was on a business trip. Listen to this, folks.
I was pulled to the side road, which was a new cut gravel dirt road in front of a business, a builder supply business, actually top-notch builder supply in Madison, Georgia. To my right, this was previously was a soybean field, and this little new cut road divided this field. In the right side of the road store. I never looked at them that close. Same in color, maybe black, but which was an odd color. And I was sitting there going over my notes, and a van pulled alongside of me, and it turned out to be the property owner. And he greeted me, and he was by himself, and so we had a good little dialogue there, and I asked him about the field of black boxes. What were they? Because I'd never seen anything like that. And his statement was that if he told me, I would be one of few people in Madison, Georgia that knew about them. And he says they're disposable coffins, I believe he told me. And he says there's 100, at that time, he said there was 125,000 there. They were stacked. He told me 15 high. I asked him who owned them, and he stated that the CDC owned them and that they were leasing his land for storage. And he said his brother worked with the CDC in Atlanta and had been asked by the CDC to do a 3-year extension to place temporary morgues all across the nation.
So in January of this year, 2005, we decided to drive to beautiful Madison, Georgia and take a look for ourselves. It was on a Sunday and no one was around, with the exception of this one pickup truck that was coming out the narrow road that we were going in on next to this field. We flagged down the pickup truck, and it was providential that the driver of this pickup truck turned out to be the son of the man that owned this field. So naturally, we started asking him questions. And he told us that not long ago, there had been as many as 500,000 of these grave liners or disposable coffins. We asked him for permission if we could look around, and he said yes. So we did.
We're just getting an idea for the size of these boxes. What could these boxes be used for? Well, they're called casket liners. And that's an interesting term, isn't it? It's a casket liner. When I first heard the term casket liner, I thought perhaps a lighting for a casket. But this is too big to be on the inside of a casket. So certainly this could be used as a casket. This is an inexpensive casket. And you can see the size here. There's lots of room. I think my friends here, we could all probably get inside, and it might be a little cozy, but we'd fit just fine. Which tells me that these liners can be used for more than just one. And one more time, what kind of liners are these?
Casket liners.
These are casket liners.
That's what the man said.
That's what the man told us. And we're told that there were about 500,000 out here.
Later, as I went back to my home office,
I want to say fair use, first and foremost. I want to make sure I say that. And I wanted to fast forward on this part because there's other things I want to get to.
Did you catch what he said, friends? At this high-powered meeting, it was in Perry, Georgia, near Robins Air Force Base, the largest employer in the state of Georgia, Robins Air Force Base. The chairman of the Armed Services Committee was the keynote speaker. The chairman of the Armed Services Committee, whoever that may be, used to be Sam Nunn of Georgia, from the district I was born and raised in. Whoever that chairman is generally one of the most powerful men in Washington. And I can't remember the chairman's name at that time myself, but he said, this was in the year 2000, I believe, that in the next 10 years, possibly due to nuclear strikes, tens of millions of people could lose their lives. And we've just read what our prophet said. Now, what we've just seen is one United States city outside, this is Atlanta, it has a metropolitan population area of roughly 4 million people. So this is one field outside of one U.S. city, And the brother of the man that owns this field, that the government is leasing this field from to store these disposable coffins, his brother was given 3 years to set up temporary morgues around the country. Now we found the website that we think these disposable coffins were made at, and we noticed that the lids that they were advertising on the website were rounded. But the lids, hundreds of thousands of lids there, the lids we found, folks, were flat, and they were reinforced. You know what that could mean? You can stack them on top of each other. That's a lot neater to stack them in disposable coffins than what we saw after the tsunami, when we would see bulldozers digging holes and taking bodies and pushing bodies into holes. America can stomach this much better.
Alright, y'all. I know y'all probably like, where are you going with this song? Just give me 1 second, man. It's not as easy as you think it is. If it was, then you would know it already. Like you would know it already. But I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna just show you some things, and then I'm gonna break it down to you. Like, this is what I do. So if anybody just now tuning in, you're trying to figure out where we're going with this, I'm gonna surely show you. You're surely gonna find out. Give me 7 minutes of your time. 7 minutes, 8 seconds. Make sure it's up.
When was the last time you changed this? Yep, your home air filter, or AC filter, or furnace filter. The FEMA plans to imprison American citizens have generated a lot of interest around the country in locating the potential prison camps throughout the country. These may be...
Notice how old this footage is, people.
Facilities currently being used as prisons, such as those you saw earlier, or prisons that are being built supposedly in the name of the war on drugs, or facilities that have other uses but which could be quickly used to detain large numbers of people, such as this Amtrak facility in Beech Grove, Indiana. We're standing now in the main parking lot, which doesn't look too sinister. At this level, it is a very large parking lot, fenced on all sides by a fence topped by barbed wire. It also has these electronically operated turnstiles. There is also a surveillance camera, just like we saw at the FEMA facility, pointing out to the parking lot, and a helicopter windsock. All of these apparent security measures are particularly unusual here, because this is a very low crime area, and this facility is nothing but an old train repair station with nothing in it worth stealing. In this portion of the parking lot is a brick building, suitable for processing, next to a gate that leads right out to the railroad tracks, and all of this is contained inside a fully fenced area, now 3 layers deep in fencing at this point. This U.S. Air Force train indicates federal and military involvement. Facing the opposite direction You can see that this area, too, is a very large fenced area with railroad track running the length of the fence and plenty of warehouses. This facility was supposed to have closed in June of 1993, yet instead several $1 million in federal funds have been spent on supposed renovations over the past 2 years. Helicopter windsocks and markers are evident throughout the property. This small building is the only way into a particular fenced area. Inside this building, we see more of the motion-activated detectors, electronic turnstiles, and prison bars. All of the renovations to this property have involved putting in new fencing, electronic turnstiles, concrete flooring in unused warehouse buildings, and putting in large gas furnaces on buildings that were never heated any time in the past 20 years. Outside this building is fencing and a cattle run section of fence, all topped by barbed wire, pointing inward not to keep people out, but to keep people in. This was common throughout the facility, particularly the new fencing that had been erected. Inside the fenced area on the other side of the building, you'll see signs that say Red Zone, right up next to the railroad tracks that run the length of the fenced area. Next to the Red Zone sign, you can see closely numbered markers on the fences that are too closely spaced to be parking markers, just as if they're going to have people line up to board the trains. Here's a helicopter marker on the power lines outside the facility, indicating expected helicopter traffic, and again, another tall radio antenna. Looking around, you can get an idea of how huge this place is and how many people it could contain in its fenced-in area. In yet another fenced area, we see a large warehouse building at the end, with the electronic turnstiles in front of it. The building is one that has a new concrete floor, and its doors and windows have all been blocked. Outside, there are new gas pipes. Even as we were filming, a black helicopter flew over us, observing what we were doing, which has happened many times when we have been at the facility. The gas lines and gas pipes at the facility run the length of the buildings.
That's because those gas lines and gas pipes off of furnaces are inside those buildings.
And come out at some very, very large brand new furnaces that have been installed at the buildings throughout the facility. We found this crane, which has seen better days, but is plainly marked U.S. Army in the middle of the stockyard. We found other fully working military trucks and equipment here at other times. Inside the facility, we found large fenced-in areas next to the railroad tracks marked Green Zone and Blue Zone, suitable for holding a lot of people. Many of the warehouse buildings have had new concrete floors put into them. Unused sections of railroad track have been dug up and replaced, and from the supplies in the stockyards, it is obvious they will be doing even more construction and fencing. Senator Lugar of Indiana recently obtained more federal funding to renovate this facility, which is supposedly only for the repair of broken trains and where most of the buildings on the property haven't been used for years. It certainly appears they are expecting more than just broken trains. This tower, overlooking the entire facility at one end of the facility along the railroad tracks, also has a...
Y'all don't need to see the tower. I know. But I put a link in the description below, and that link will lead you to this link. I want to get something else up here because I need to get to the actual show. I'm pretty sure that there's some people in here right now viewing. I know people got some things they want to say. I want to get in here and deal with the audience and interact with the audience. Y'all know how I do what I'm trying to do. You will see on this that they said at this time, it was 2017, that Trump didn't do anything about Obama's executive order. But it's kind of hard to get that done when the media is painting you as a guy who's destroying Obama's legacy. And also, he has tried. I'm not trying to take his side for it. Like, I'm trying to say, like, I could literally post something where he said he wants to remove all of Obama's executive orders, and he frowned on all of Obama's executive orders. Get up! Put your hands on your head. Put your hands on top of your head. I got it. What do you want in the back? That detention of that kid was prior to Trump's administration. That actually happened during Obama's administration.
Mr. Speaker, I rise in reluctant opposition to the National Defense Authorization Act of 2012, which we'll be voting on today.
It was signed as an executive order by Barack Obama anyway.
The bill does include provisions that are vital to our national defense, but it also includes provisions that present a false choice between our safety and our values. Section 1021 would authorize the indefinite military detention of all terrorism suspects, allowing the United States to detain an individual, some of whom may be innocent, without charge or trial, to detain an individual, some of whom may be innocent, without charge or trial, to detain an individual, some of whom may be innocent, without charge or trial, during this endless war on terrorism, undermines our most defining principles as a nation of individual freedom and justice for all.
And for the international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women.
Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? For everybody that's an Obama lover, for everybody that voted for Obama, I'm going to give you the kind respect. I'm going to give you the kind of respect that you deserve. I'm going to give you this whole damn screen. I'm going to even remove me from it because it's something I want you to see. Before I do that, it's because they tried to take me off because of certain things. I'm not going to go quietly. I refuse to be silenced. If I'm going to get killed, if I'm going to die, then it's going to be for a real reason because I'm not afraid to go. Let me bring this back. Let me bring it back.
In addition to the National Defense Authorization Act of 2012, which we'll be voting on today. The bill does include provisions that are vital to our national defense, but it also includes provisions that present a false choice between our safety and our values. Section 1021 would authorize the indefinite military detention of all terrorism suspects, allowing the United States to detain an individual, some of whom may be innocent, without charge or trial, to detain an individual, some of whom may be innocent, without charge or trial, to detain an individual, some of whom may be innocent, without charge or trial, during this endless war on terrorism, undermines our most defining principles as a nation of individual freedom and justice for all.
And for the international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs. The order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign.
Is it me? Am I crazy? Or are you an ordinary citizen like myself? I thought the ordinary citizen was supposed to control his destiny and his government, not surrender his rights to a group of individuals that believe that it's their birthright to rule the planet. I'll bring this back for you. Maybe it didn't resonate with you. Some people will try to attempt to tell you that I'm something that I'm not. I'm free. If I'm gonna die,
And
fuck it.
for the international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs. The order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign. Their own affairs. The order and progress worked for generations to build. Ordinary
Individual freedom and justice for all.
and for the international order that we have worked for generations to build.
People, he said the international order in which we have worked generations to build. Know that enemy. See, they don't want you to have it, but you're going to get it anyway. Excuse me, pardon me, people. They are
That we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs. The order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign.
allow me a chance to reintroduce myself. Allow me that chance to reintroduce my mother fucking self. Put this weirdo up on the screen. Let me put this weirdo on the screen. Okay. So it's his idea that you give up your rights to a group of inbred individuals. I thought this was for the people, by the people. How can the Democrats, with a straight face, sit there and tell you that they are for progress when literally it comes out of their mouths? Is it because the language is it because the person speaking at this particular time is a well-spoken token nigga, sellout, devil, whom is related to the rest of the devils, international order, a new covert way of saying new world order? I got something I gotta show you guys. This is live footage. Live footage. You know why I appreciate drones? Because drones keep people honest as well. I know y'all want to see this large, right? Let me enlarge it for y'all then. These are coffins, people. These are all coffins. Stacked as high as buildings, trailer buildings. Look at it. Look at the little trailer home right there. Look how tall they are to it. Look how tall they are to those blue tent buildings that are outside. I'm gonna get you in there. I'm gonna let you see it. Get you a drone, people. A good, reliable one. This is the reason why we get up, people. Do you see this? Look at all of these damn coffins. You see why this show is just different? Do you see why I'm not just playing, people? Look at the coffins, man. I showed you in the beginning, he said there's over 100,000 coffins in that little area. There are millions of coffins here, people. Millions of coffins. This is ridiculous. You know who these coffins are for? For patriots like you and me. For black people that are voting blue and unable to realize what it is that they're doing and totally voting for their own damn demise because they don't read at all. Not when it comes to legislation. You don't read when it comes to legislation. You do not take the opportunity to actually figure out who the candidate is that you're now advocating for and giving your vote up to. You don't do background checks. How many of you knew Albert Gore Sr. was a geneticist and was a segregationist? None of you black people. None of you black people. Look at all these coffins. Look at all of these. Look at the coffins, people. Is it not resonating yet? You see how they hide it? See the train tracks? See why that property is the perfect property? Look at it. Millions of coffins. This is not your mom and dad news show. This is for the real patriots. This is for people that really want freedom. This is for the people that really want the truth. This is the reason why I'm doing this. Not enough money in the world. Because when they kill you, you can't spend it. So don't let people tell you I'm bought and paid for anything. Because you can't spend that money when you dead. When I die, I won't get to see loved ones grow up. I won't get to see people doing things that I want to see them do. I'm giving it up. There is no selling out. It's just us now. Look at these coffins, people. All of these fucking coffins. Why would people even have to pay for coffins then? Look how they hide them. Because of the railroad. But they can't hide from us. They won't hide from me. I won't let them run. I'm not going to let them pay me out. I'm not going to let them scare me with death threats. None of that shit's going to work. If you call my phone and you tell me I'm going to die, nigga, look at that's crazy. If you call my phone and you tell me I'm going to die, nigga, and I simply tell you, hurry up and do it and start laughing, I know it makes you mad. But there's no running from me, though. You can't run from me. You can't run from this. How can you run from this? All of the coffins. How can you run from this? Have I showed you that I'm not playing yet? Have I showed you that I'm not afraid to die? Do you not see that I'm with the shits? Can you not see that I'm ready? Caught you with your pants down. Look at all these coffins. And another facility being produced to produce yet more coffins. I'm learning how to do a lot of stuff on this computer, but the one thing I don't do is graphic animation. I didn't make none of this shit up at all. This shit is there. People, get you a drone, people. View my drones. I have reviews on drones. You can ask me anything you want about them. I will tell you what's best for you and your budget. I will help you out when it comes to it. But please, it is something you might want to teach your kids as well. That's crazy. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Are you really prepared? Do you think you really are? The sad thing is, a bunch of libertards will come up and say that I made this drone footage up to. But that's not actual drone footage. There will be no wins for me when it comes to certain people. There will be no wins for me. I accept that. Thank you everybody for tuning in on that Instagram. I want to thank everybody for subbing. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon. Doing these shows takes, so yo, it's not easy, people. I'm telling you, it's not easy at all. I do not have it easy. I do not have it easy. I appreciate all of the love and support that I get from everybody, but you do realize with everybody that's saying something nice, there's somebody that's saying something bad. There are people that don't want to actually have the information. There are people that don't want me to give it to you. They would much rather see you guys ignorant. I'm gonna give my shout out to the audience. I know how I do. See if I get in here and give everybody a shout outs. Brit, shout out to you. Deplorable Arab, shout out to you. Cindy Ben, shout out to you. Shuan, Moville, shout out to you. The Real Truth, shout out to you. And I shouted you out, Cindy Ben, 2001. But no, he was actually talking about what it was. He was actually talking about what we are talking about. His executive order was that was a Republican going against that order as well, who's not a globalist, who's not bought and paid for. You have to open up your eyes. The Real Truth, shout out to you. Jim V, shout out to you. Pete Goldberg, shout out to you. Joshua Chalmers, shout out to you. Michelle Z, shout out to you. Liza Jean, shout out to you. Activist Granny, shout out to you. Ash Trippin' Jolly, shout out to you. Nihilist, shout out to you. I believe that's how you say it correctly. Live Free or Die, shout out to you. I think some of you guys make up these names because you want to see if people can actually read or not. Shout out to you, though. Live Free or Die, shout out to you. Jim V, shout out to you. Lady Loca, 66, shout out to you. Sean Maville, I'm going to shout you out every time I see your name. Fuck it. Kim Peterson, shout out to you. Walter Dallahan, shout out to you. Okay, Cindy. What's wrong with me cursing? Like, are you in here to be morally correct, you dumb monkey? Are you here because you don't want to hear me use curse words, you female dog? Are you here because you want to actually try to pick apart the things that I have to say? Don't come here disrupting my chat. I'm going to have to put you on a timeout. Because you can get a timeout too, you dog. That's the problem, people. People come in here and they have a problem. And you know they have a problem with? They have a problem with one of the greatest minds in America. And I keep this picture always on board. Because whenever I have a problem, I make sure I think about how would Trump handle this. This is how I'm going to start doing you guys. I'm going to start doing you guys with the how would Trump handle this. Cindy Ben, you dog. Cindy Ben a dog. Cindy Ben the dog. Let me explain to you something. You can't come on my show critiquing my language. It's already said when you first came in here that there is a So you are well informed on the strong language. So you coming here and then talking about it and saying that you may have an issue with the strong language, dog, means that you're only doing so to troll my show. I appreciate the viewership. I'm going to allow you to stay and watch, but you will continuously be timed out. Moderators, every time you see Cindy Ben, since 20 or whatever they was talking about Barack Obama numbers, make sure you time her out. But allow her to see. So we're not going to block her because we appreciate all those views. Every one of you libtards that wants to jump into my chat, I'm going to hit you with the what would Don do, dog. Sorry, Great Don. I'll call you back when I need you. Thank you. Let me get back to my chat so I can start shouting people out again. Pete Goldberg shouted you out. Q, The Great Awakening. I want to shout out to Q, The Great Awakening. I appreciate it. I appreciate you tuning in. The Real True, shout out to you. Boston Mike, 617, shout out to you. Trying to catch everybody. Anyone can use profanity here. I'm not playing them games. You got to make sure you tell people about the channel, Brit. I'm sure she's here to attack me. That's why we're going to take care of this dog as soon as we get a chance to. Every time you see that dog anywhere, make sure you just moderators, patriots, guns ready, all right? Guns ready, all right? Because she's racist, that's why. The only way these people can pick you apart is to try to break apart my culture. This is a shirt. This is a wife beater shirt, and I do not make it. I am not the owner of the design. I am not the owner of the manufacturing plant. But the shirt is used to keep you warm under your t-shirt. It's clearly still hot. I'm under a bunch of lights. But I shouldn't have to say that. I shouldn't have to talk about my tattoos, because if I was white, she wouldn't say anything about it at all. She comes in and she tries to pick apart my character based on my physical appearance. That's a pure prejudiced person. She's clearly a racist. She's clearly a racist. Anyone trying trying to pick apart my appearance and equate that to my knowledge, to equate that to my information, is clearly someone that's a bigot. It's clearly someone that's racist. Why would you think that your ideas is better than mine based on contingency of what I decide to wear? She's clearly a racist. This is what it is. When you see these female dogs coming to the chat, make sure you're quick to put a muzzle on them. But don't put them down like the dogs that they are. Let these female dogs watch. Behem Wish God. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. I'm sorry, bro. Mark Stroh, shout out to you. Ben Schmidt, shout out to you. De Niro, shout out to you. Even I don't know what you said, so even if it was disrespectful, shout out to you. Thank you for the view. Shout out to everybody in the building. Brandy B, I don't know who she is, but shout out to you. Shout out to Rizal in the building. That's my brother from another mother. Shout out to Deanna Marie. She always giving me a couple dollars, man. And I know that everybody don't have it. Deanna, I appreciate the life of you, Queen. I appreciate you very, very much. I appreciate all the queens within my chat. I appreciate all the kings within my chat. Everyone here is kings and queens. Okay? Don't never let nobody tell you anything different. Everyone can have rings. Everyone can be successful. Everybody here can be a part of this success. No one is exempt from it. There is a black power, there is a white power, there is an Asian power, because every one of us is powerful. And as long as they keep trying to put us against each other, we will never reach the might that we're supposed to. Together, we will be the strongest nation the world will ever know for existence. We are a collective number of individuals from all over the world that has come to one continent to make this one continent the greatest continent the world will ever know in history. If we allow these individuals to do what they are trying to do, I will be gone. You will be gone. All will be gone. Everyone watching this will be gone. Everyone that goes outside and sees a red marking outside of their mailbox is gone. People that are seen with blue markings will be held in detention centers. They will be re-educated. We're just touching the basis of something that I am getting into. Why will this be my last show? Because you just really never know. I've had countless things taken off of Instagram, and I've had already 2 shows taken off of here. I've had YouTube constantly interrupt my feed, interrupt the sound, send me copyright infringement emails to turn around and say that it was their fault and their bag, as they kept cutting into the feed of my channel, knowing that everything I'm literally showing them 80% of the time is coming off of YouTube. It's their feed. I disclosed already that the government owns Facebook, Google, and YouTube via the CIA. This has already been disclosed. Why could it be my last show? Why are people calling my phone telling me that I'm gonna die? What the fuck? It could be my last show because a guy that you can relate to, that's out here every day, a guy that once was a drug dealer, that once broke the laws, changed his life, he's doing the work of God, and he's telling you the truth. He's talking to you the way you clearly understand it. It's so offensive that only but one person a day will come in and give a thumbs down and do something. Because the majority of the people that come here to troll me can't troll the truth. You hear that? People, hashtag that for me on your Instagrams. Make sure you follow at Montaga. And make sure you hashtag can't troll the truth. Can't troll the truth. Because you can't troll what's funny. I mean, you can't troll the truth and make it funny. You can't troll murder, death, and child sex rings and make it funny. You can't troll the mass murdering of humans funny. You can't troll the truth. That's why you can't troll me. That's why when you come in here, you're expecting to be able to get some ignorant shit off, and you're unable to do so. Because just when you thought it was safe, there's pie in your face. You're so stupid. Who's Cindy Ben? You're an idiot. What would you... You know what? I have a moment here. What we're trying to do. Cindy Ben, you're an idiot. You're a moron. And everyone like you are morons because you think you're safe. The problem is they're going to put your ass in ovens too. Or you'll be re-educated. Some of your kids might not. Your husband might not. Your brother might not. Your sister-in-law might not. Your favorite cousin might not. Because one of them is watching this channel. Cindy Ben, you're a complete idiot. You know why you're a complete idiot, Cindy Ben? Because instead of you respecting my views or going to go find information to refute it, you come in and you try to pick apart my physical appearance. You're clearly a racist. You clearly are showing people, you dog, exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Every last one of you white liberals are racists. You have to be. You clearly ignore the facts every day that's presented in front of you. You allow people to call the president a racist when you clearly know he's not. You do it to make you feel better because you're the fucking racists. You're the hypocrites. You're the bigots. I know firsthand what the feds do. They did it to me. They lied. They said I said shit about people I didn't even know. My fucking jaw was broken. Every time you've ever anytime anyone's made a statement to a law officer or any official, they have to have a statement. They have to sign their signature. They have to say what it is that they did and sign their signature saying that they said this about somebody. They don't got that shit on me. Somebody said you should have never broke the law. You never went to jail. It's clear I sold crack. I never sold the amount of crack that they said I sold. They charged me as a fucking kingpin. Okay? I just turned 20 years old. I was 19. They charged me as a fucking kingpin because I wouldn't run my mouth. Because I wouldn't tell on everybody else. The same shit they're doing to all of Trump's ex-cabinet members or ex-friends or whatever the fuck, how they investigating everybody and they trumping up charges is the same shit they did to me. Same shit. This motherfucker's literally told the cops in an affidavit to get the warrant. I swear to God, I'm going to put something in this bag. This is as black as this bag is as black as that bag was. And it's a duffel bag as black as this. He told the judge in the affidavit that he saw a bag of guns leaving the house. The bag was jet black and it was zipped. How the fuck can you see through a bag like that? He lied. I was forced to take the deal because I was already down for 3 years. And the prosecution told me if I didn't sign my signature on a dotted line and take that 6 years, that he was going to keep me in jail indefinitely by putting suits on crackheads that would tell the judge and go on the stand and say that they acquired more crack cocaine from me. You don't know what's going on. These people are vicious. They set up these laws so they can continuously do it to you. The problem is racist people like you don't care because you want to see us locked up. You want to continuously see the country divided. Instead of you coming in here with a constructive argument, you would come in here and base your judgment on the contingency of my color, my skin appearance, and the shirt that I choose to wear. Clearly, every last one of you that come in here and attempt such feats are going to look like idiots when I'm done with you. There's a time and a place for everything. And Cindy Ben, this is not the time to come in here and monkey around, you little female dog. Dog. Whew. I almost got my Rick James off on you in here. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that, man. I make life difficult, okay? I have people following you and making fart noises every time you try to walk. Don't play with me. I got love out here. Shout out to everybody in the building. Cindy Ben is pretty weird. She's the type of chick that has a beard. But she's the type of chick that has no hair. Except when you talk about down there. Cindy Ben is like a fro. She has no man, she lets it grow. She is fat, can't see her toes. She's a whore who will suck any, meeny, miny, mo. Cindy Ben, do not play with me, Cindy. I will do this to you, Cindy. Do not make me go Rick James on you, Cindy. Because every time one of you retards come in here, you will be this close to getting it. I be saving that Rick James for them globalists, but you could get Rick James. I already had to hit you with the hand of the Trump. Don't get that. I already had to hit you with the 5 hands of Trump. Do not play with me, Cindy. Matter of fact, hold on. I got some. Who want to see something? Who want to see something to honor the great Thanos Trump? Can I please see some ones in the building? Because I seen something I had to pick up. I thought it was completely, amazingly hilarious. And I think I want to share with you guys, man. Please, somebody talk to me, man. Can I see some ones in the building, man? I need to see some ones. I need to see some ones. If y'all wanna see something to honor the president in a way in which only a president could be honored, I need to see that one. Some hand claps. I need to see that. Okay, I'm seeing them. I'm seeing them. Shout out to Cheryl. I see you in the building now. Sakajulo, shout out to you. I see you in the building now. Brandy B, Deanna, Marie, shout out to you. Live free at Brazil. All right, Ink Soul, shout out to you. All right, so I'm about to drop this real quick, y'all. Give me one memento, please. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do it big for the Presidente, you gotta do it big for the president. First of all, let me make sure that when I do cue this man, that man get that respect he's supposed to get, and he get that full screen. That's first and foremost. All right. Let me make sure that I pop that up right there. Yep, that's cool. Hold on, y'all. I gotta just move around, do some shaky. I got you real quick. Hold on, man. I got you, man. I got you with something you guys need to see, man. Oh shit, hold on. Alright. Let me see. I got something you guys need to see. Uh-oh. Let me get out the screen, man. Shout out to the Geeks team. Make sure you follow their Twitter. Make sure that you follow their YouTube. Let me bring this up.
In time. In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, that to fail all the same.
I don't feel so good.
You're right.
I don't know what's happening.
It would seem very hard to obstruct justice for a crime that never happened. The only matter I do not take seriously wholly is you. Politics bore me. President of the United States on my first try. I think that would qualify not as not smart, but genius. And a very stable genius of that. Montaga. This does put a smile on my face. Ready? Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Fair use. Ah, man. Fair use. All right. If I said fair use, fair use. Now, don't be acting like that, YouTube. Oh, man. I want to shout out everybody that came into the show today. We had a great viewership. hope you guys take the time out to go and do some research on the coffins and the FEMA camps. When we do come back, we will have more footage on the actual facilities. They erased a lot of Alex Jones's content off of the internet completely. But I am fortunate enough to have some things that I think you guys are going to be interested in seeing. Shout out to Alex Jones, great patriot, very important man to the struggle. I've said some things like before that I've apologized for. I look forward to working with Alex in the future too. I only said I didn't know because he was talking bad about Trump, and I know emphatically that Trump was good, but I know that he's a real patriot and he's just like we're really with the shits. So he admitted that he was wrong, you know, and I admit that I'm wrong, and hopefully, you know, Alex will forgive me and take my sincerest apology. Basically, what I said was nothing bad. I didn't say he was fake or a fraud. I just felt like I said that InfoWars could have been going towards more so business gig. Then I came back and I apologized because I understood that it was literally just us funding Alex. Like no one else was funding Alex. So to get the stuff out there that we actually need, which actually do, you know, it does work for you, you know, I was just wrong. You know, when you see someone promoting themselves and promoting themselves as hard as they are, they should be commended. So Alex Jones has been doing this before I even thought about it. And he has paved the way for me and any other YouTuber you see out here that is disclosing the information. No one has pushed the envelope quite like Alex Jones has. And hopefully one day he will be honored with his patriotism and his heroism, because Alex Jones is definitely one of the individuals that opened my eyes to everything that was going on. And when I mean, sometimes he would turn me off and I would unsubscribe and I would just have to go subscribe back, because I understood at some point that it's not Alex's job to understand Black America. It's his job to understand America as a whole. And the time that I unsubbed was because I didn't understand America as a whole. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? I didn't understand. And when I came to the understanding, which was years ago, because I never unsubscribed, I actually took him off. So I've been a subscriber to this channel for over 7 years, easy. I've learned a great deal. Alex, you're the man. And I'm thankful for you. Thank you for everybody in the chat, everybody that came in. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay American. Always got to educate some mofos.